This is completely experience.
All I can see is this.
But it's really tough job, yes.
Things that are not possible or rather difficult to do in a live action film, you can do with this technology.
Kochadaiiyaan kadai special வந்து Kochadaiiyaanuடைய character.
Kochadaiiyaan is the first fully CG stereoscopic film to release in India. The Counterpunch team was extremely fortunate to be in it from almost the beginning.
Weird but different and also fun.
It's the first time it's happening.
Photorealistic performance capture technology is a film which is done with the actors performing actually with 40 cameras shooting at the same time and translated into a digital image chosen with a director to give a fantasy feel.
New technology should be encouraged and welcome.
சினிமா தன்னுடைய 100வது ஆண்டு காலத்தை கொண்டாடிட்டு இருக்கு. அந்த காலகட்டத்தில் அந்த 100வது ஆண்டு சினிமாவுக்கு ஒரு ட்ரிபியூட் பண்ற மாதிரி, அந்த ஒரு சமர்ப்பணம் ஒரு பண்ற மாதிரி, அந்த 100 ஆண்டு கால சினிமாவுக்கு சமர்ப்பணம் பண்ற மாதிரி ஒரு படத்தை வந்து பண்ணியிருக்காங்கன்னா அந்த படம் கோச்சடையான் சொல்.
It's something very new for Indian cinema, and the way we shot it, it's a complete different, experience for me.
Frankly speaking, I spoils you totally. It's like an empty spaceship.
It's not easy to shoot in that stage in there.
It's going to set a whole new standard for future. It's a great start for this.
Working with Rahman, this is the best music in cinema in this Kochadaiiyaan.
First movie made in India to now motion captured Kochadaiiyaan. It's great to be a part of it, and I'm loving it.
Motion capture is essentially like a big sat-nav system where the markers that we place on the body are actually cars, and the cameras around the studio are like the satellites that track them.
போர்க்காட்சிகள், சாங்ஸ், அதெல்லாம் வந்து இந்த ஃபைட்ஸ் இதெல்லாமே வந்து யூசுவலாக லைவாக நம்ம வந்து இந்த அளவுக்கு பண்ணவே முடியாது.
The larger than life aspect in terms of sets and in terms of our location, we were able to achieve with this technology, but the restriction became the fact that it had to be realistic. And the element of fantasy was not something we could explore with. So that was another big challenge that we faced in Kochadaiiyaan.
What we have to do is capture a generic set of expressions that cover the basic musculature of the face, and we also have to get a set of expressions that is very specific to the actor, such as a smirk or a smile, something that only they do.
Indian cinema going such big places, and I'm really happy to be a part of this.
Usually when we go to the set, we find big physical sets and hundreds of actors, junior actors and co-actors. But here, I have to imagine everything. There's no sweat, there's no grime, there's no dust. You're supposed to be in between thousands of people, and there are no people around you.
I feel this is going to be a very big film.
There's no costumes, there's no co-actors, there's nothing else. It's just you imagining that you're either on a mountain or you're walking up, or there's this lightning and there's this music and there's nothing actually. So you just have to imagine, and you have to work out of that.
We're not just experimenting with the technique, but also with the kind of film that she's making.
Ministers facials வேண்டாம். Okay. இவங்களுக்கு normal reaction no dialogue. இவங்க மட்டும் தான் பேசணும்.
We're doing helmet cameras on all the principal actors, so we get full detail of all their facial expressions captured.
We were extremely pleased with how well the DH characters matched the likeness and the performance of the actors at their current age.
Motion capture already has its own challenges, including imagining all the set and the situation. But on this particular one, there's a few other challenges, especially language.
Everything I have to imagine and do it.
You can't do certain steps if you have the head cam on. So you have to do the steps separately to mark the body, and then you do the face separately for the expressions.
You have to create everything in your mind and you have to react to those things, which is something really tough as an actor for me.
I've enjoyed it, but it's such a lot of challenge to keep in mind what sort of costume she must be wearing, what sort of movement I should give over here.
For me, it's a very exciting thing. I'm looking forward to what she's going to do. More than her dad.
It's been very, very hectic, but it went really well, and managed to finish a lot of the scenes we had planned, and it came out better than what I had initially had in mind.
The making of Kochadaiiyaan was such a huge challenge.
And so far what I've seen is like racy. It's got a lot of commercial elements in it. Whatever is required for Talaivar.
This is not an ordinary work at all, because when you have everything at your place, एक घोड़ा है, 15-20 आदमियां हैं, उनके साथ आप लड़ रहे हैं, ये if you can see the knife or the sword, you can react to it. But here, nothing. It's just an imagination. Everything will be put in. तो इतना बड़ा challenge था कि बाप रे बाप, and it's a very heavy, tedious work, and it's completely paperwork.
This is my second movie with Rajni sir. First was Endiran. He always loved my work. The kind of responsibility Soundarya and Rajni sir and Dr. Murali has taken over their shoulder is enormous and huge, because it's never been done before. This is not just India's first performance capture film. This is world's, I would say, first attempt to make a bygone actor come alive and be part of today's entertainment. Working with Rahman, I don't know if there's anything to be talked about it. We respect each other, we love each other. The music takes the film to a different level. The orchestral scores really help to make it really big and large.
The first person that I went and discussed about using my father's voice was Rahman sir. And his immediate reaction was, why not? No one's done it, so why not we ask him and do it? We just decided to do it in such a way where we didn't make Appa too conscious. So we wrote the lyrics, he composed the tune, and we just said, I told my dad one day saying, Appa, why don't you come to the studio because we're recording songs. So he dropped by, and Rahman sir then and there asked him saying, sir, we want your voice in this one song, and this is the feel of the song, and my father agreed instantly. So the song which you're going to hear, which has Rajni sir's voice in it, happened like that.
Visual effects technology, motion control, digital technology has taken great strides in Hollywood and around the world. Kochadaiiyaan is the first movie in India to use this cutting-edge digital technology to provide the audience with a movie-going experience, which I think the parents and children will all enjoy. I would like to wish my good friend Rajni and his daughter Soundarya, who directed the film, along with the cast and crew, who have worked so hard to provide this extraordinary digital experience to the public. I hope you will all go and see it, and I wish my friends the very best
for a very, very successful film.
This is future.